I'm with JW Griffin, season 29 of The Voice, Battle of Champions. JW, pleasure to meet you.
It's great to meet you. Happy to be here and getting the chance to talk with you.
So, yeah, yesterday I interviewed Houston Kelly and he said you guys are really good friends and you were texting each other throughout the knockouts, I believe. And he was just saying how much of a good friend you are. What's it like to actually, from this experience, get so many friends from The Voice and moving forward?
I think that was probably the best part of the show is I mean, obviously it's amazing to get to be out in LA and experience working with people like Kelly Clarkson, Adam Levine, and John Legend. But I think the parts off screen, like Houston was saying, the making friends that I'm still talking to after we're done filming. We plan to write. I've written with some people. I've written with Bay Simpson a few times. I've written with Blair. Those relationships are probably the best part of the show, what you get to take with you afterwards, and we still see each other. So it's pretty awesome.
Well, I'm gonna go jump all around the place. You mentioned Blair. What was it like performing Never Again Again with her? Because you mentioned how old country is something that you're really passionate about. Both of your
Mhm.
voices and collaborations really felt authentic. Can you just talk about that partnership you guys had?
Yeah, that was we both kind of had a feeling that Blair and I both had the feeling that we were going to be paired with each other. We were in the waiting room together in the blonde auditions. We got pretty close through that process and stayed in contact before the battle pairings were made. And it's just kind of went from there, and we grew together while we were practicing and preparing for that. And I just think her coming from Texas, me coming from Georgia, it set us up. We were a good pairing, and I really that was one of my favorite songs to perform as well. Just I love singing harmonies. That's something I specifically like to do, and I know it's a Leanne Womack song, so kind of set up for Blair as well. And just I think it benefited both of our strong suits.
Speaking of strong suits, throughout the competition, throughout the journey, a lot of the coaches have been complimenting you regarding you being a natural storyteller. And in layman's terms, what did it take for you to become a quote natural storyteller regarding the work you put in? Or is it something that you're born with? I don't know, JW.
I don't know if it's something that you're born with. I like to think that there is a little bit of that in everybody. But since I've moved to Nashville, I've just been a songwriter mostly. I mean, I perform, but it's mostly originals. I don't do too many cover gigs in Nashville where I live. So just spending time almost every day writing, I think, made me into a storyteller. And it's just a sound. It's the people I like to listen to as well. Willie Nelson is my all-time number one artist and songwriter, which is what I want to be, an artist and a songwriter. So I think that is kind of what made me the storyteller, just the people I listen to and actually being a songwriter.
Regarding songs, I just listened and I really enjoyed Tend the Flame. Can you tell our listeners about that and what it's about and I guess some of your other music on these digital platforms?
I appreciate you listening to that. Tend the Flame is my most recent release. I have some coming out soon as well, but I wrote that one with my roommate, John Michael McKinnon. We wrote it about a year ago, and he's a great guitar player. You can probably, he played every instrument in that track, including like the mandolin, banjo. He can play everything. But that's kind of what we based the original sound around. But the idea of the song is just like knowing where you came from, basically, and taking care of what's important, like in your soul, deep down, the family, a few good friends, kind of the main, most important things in your life. That's what you need to take care of more than the superficial things, is kind of the idea of the song.
Speaking of knowing where you came from, what's it been like to receive a lot of support from your hometown? I think one of your upcoming gigs is, can you specify this, the name of the brewing company that's been supporting you in the next, and I think I don't know when that date is, but can you just talk about appearing on in that venue?
Yeah, I've set up this big event. I'm calling it the South Georgia Showcase at our local brewery in Moultrie, Georgia. It's the Bandwagon Brewery. They've always been super supportive of me. It's a great venue. Moultrie's pretty small, so there's not many places you can gather a big group of people, but you can fit a couple hundred, 300, 400 people in there. And but I'm bringing a few of my friends, songwriter friends from Nashville down to my neck of the woods, and we're going to put on a good show, and I'm really excited about that.
JW, what's the key for you as far as songwriting, as far as whether you're going to make it or not? I mean, what is the prerequisites that one must have as far as the practice and discipline of doing that?
I think as a songwriter, the key to becoming a good songwriter, and I don't know if I'm a good songwriter or not, I think I've gotten better, but that's the key is just doing it over and over every day, pretty much. I've not been that good about that lately. I've been a little busy with this, but I still try to write and come up with ideas for songs every single day. And I think one of my favorite artists is Ed Sheeran, and I watched a documentary he did when he put out his Divide album, but he said it's kind of like a dirty faucet. You have to just turn it on and let all the gunk come out and just let it flow, and then as it all comes out, you eventually get to that clean water, and that's basically what songwriting is. Just doing it until it's good.
JW, on top of that, is there a part of the process that you enjoy the most, whether it's the songwriting, the creating the music in the studio, or performing live, or are each three practices just their own different world and you don't like to compare any of them?
I think they are their own different world, but I do have preferences. My least favorite is actually being in the studio. I like the outcome, but I feel like the way I sing and my phrasing doesn't set up as well for in studio. It sets up more for live performance. And that's not that I don't like the studio. I still enjoy that as well. But I think my favorite of everything, songwriting, recording, and performance, is just the live performance, being able to share energy with other people, see how they react to what you're doing is that's just the best feeling in the world.
Speaking of that live performance, what has it been like when you look back on your journey on The Voice? What are some of the, I suppose, tangible lessons that you learned from the experience?
Just being prepared, really. I have a terrible memory, like memorizing lyrics. That was my biggest problem. It always worked out, but just preparing, it's kind of like school. If you study, you'll be good to go. So just learning to listen and having the ability to learn, I think, is the key that I've learned out there. Just being open to whatever they tell you.
Houston was saying the other day that one of his favorite parts about LA was going to this place called Porto's to eat the food, and he loved seeing Otani hit a homer in Dodger Stadium and grilling and burgers with you. What were some of your favorite parts of, I suppose? Obviously, you're there for the work, but what did you love about just being
Oh
part of LA
yeah,
for a while? Yeah.
we had awesome spot. We One place we walked to multiple times a week was the Dog House. They actually have one in Nashville now, but we walked there every day. We had two servers that we became really good friends with, Jasha and Isaiah, and they just took care of us. So we we spent a lot of time there. Portos, I wish I could have some right now. And yeah, everything was fun. The Dodgers game, I got to go to Universal one day. That was fun. I've never really done that. I am actually in Florida right now, but I've never been to the parks really. So it was fun to do that with a few of the cast members. And the Dodgers game, I missed the Shohei Ohtani home run though. I was in line to get a hot dog, and that was the only run of the whole game, and I missed it. And it was in our section too, but
I
it
hope
was
that
it
dog,
was still a great experience.
I hope that hot dog was worth it.
It
Just
wasn't that good. It was okay.
moving forward, how has The Voice impacted your career possibly
Oh,
when
I
you look
think
at it?
it's
Yeah.
it's been great so far. I'm staying busy, which is all I can ask for. It's more stressful, but in a good way, like having to manage my time and booking my own gigs. I'm just staying busy, staying booking gigs. My calendar's filling up. We're pretty much into the fall now. And I know it's April 2nd or April 3rd. I can't remember what day it is, but I think that's a good thing. I'm already booking out in the fall. I've gotten a lot more followers, which is awesome. I'm a bigger reach. I've got a new brand. I've got my hats, my merch. I'm getting that ready to start selling at my gigs. The showcase, like you were talking earlier, I've just got a bunch of stuff going on, and that's thanks to the voice.
So what's you got shirts? What's on your merch page? Hats, shirts, what else? Or I'm assuming
Shirts and
shirts.
hats right now. I've got some stickers coming in. I want to make koozies, just everything, whatever people want. I love stickers, and my guitar case is over to my right, but I collect stickers and like to put them all over my guitar case. I know those are popular and cheap, so that's a plus. But just anything. My friend Liv made this design, and I think it looks cool, and I want to put it on everything I can.
That's really awesome. JW, thank you so much for your time and continued success.
I really appreciate it. It's great talking with you.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.